The empty chair in the corner of your room holds more wisdom than 1,000 books. It sits there, patient and unwavering, a silent witness to all your late-night doubts, your moments of hesitation, and those countless times you've told yourself tomorrow. That chair represents every opportunity you let slip by while others seize their moment. But today, that chair becomes your turning point. They laughed when you said you would make it. They smirked when you shared your dreams. They rolled their eyes when you spoke of your ambitions. And now, their dismissive attitudes fuel the very fire that will forge your legacy. Let me tell you why their doubts will become their deepest regrets. There once was a young man who worked at a local diner, scrubbing dishes from dawn till dusk. His hands were raw from hot water, his back ached from standing, and his spirit was nearly broken from the constant ridicule of his peers. "This is all you'll ever be," they would say, their words cutting deeper than any knife he handled. But in those quiet moments between the clatter of plates and the hiss of the dishwasher, he made a decision that would alter the course of his life forever. Instead of letting their words crush him, he turned every snicker into a brick in the foundation of his future. While they lounged during breaks, he studied the restaurant's operations. While they complained about customers, he learned about service. While they counted the minutes until closing time, he counted the lessons he was learning about business. What they never understood was that hard work isn't just about the sweat on your brow or the calluses on your hands. It's about the fire in your mind and the unwavering focus in your heart. When everyone else sees mundane tasks, you see stepping stones. When they see obstacles, you see opportunities disguised as challenges. The Wright brothers in their bicycle shop. While others mocked their foolish dreams of human flight, they transformed their mechanical knowledge into wings that would eventually touch the clouds. Their critics didn't just eat their words. They watched as those words soared thousands of feet above them. The truth about hard work that your critics will never understand is this: it's not about what you're doing. It's about who you're becoming while doing it. Every task, every challenge, every setback is sculpting you into something they can't even comprehend. You're not just building a career or a business. You're building character, resilience, and wisdom that no amount of money can buy. Let me share something with you that might shake you to your core. Your critics are secretly counting on your failure. They need you to fail because your success would force them to confront their own mediocrity. Their comfort zones have become their prisons, and your breakthrough threatens the walls they've built around their own potential. Consider the local grocery store clerk who everyone said would amount to nothing. While others saw him stocking shelves, he saw himself learning inventory management. While they watched him bag groceries, he studied customer psychology. While they dismissed him as just a clerk, he was secretly building the knowledge that would help him own a chain of stores across the state. The beauty of this transformation lies in its silence. True power doesn't announce itself. It reveals itself through results. While they're busy talking about what can't be done, you're quietly proving what can be done. While they're sharing opinions, you're sharing achievements. While they're predicting your failure, you're planning your victory. But here's the part that might surprise you. The goal isn't to prove them wrong. The goal is to prove yourself right. Your journey isn't about revenge. It's about revelation. It's about revealing the giant that was always within you, waiting to emerge. Remember this: mediocrity loves company, but excellence stands alone. When you begin to rise, you'll notice something strange happening. The same people who laughed at your ambitions will start to make excuses for their own lack of progress. They'll say you got lucky. They'll claim you had advantages they didn't have. They'll create elaborate stories to explain away your success. Anything to avoid facing the simple truth that while they were talking, you were working. Hard work has a language all its own. It speaks through results, through transformation, through the quiet dignity of proved worth. It doesn't need to defend itself because its evidence is undeniable. When you truly commit to excellence, you enter a realm that most will never understand because they've never ventured there themselves. The school janitor who worked late into the night, not just cleaning floors but studying business books he borrowed from the library. While others saw him as part of the furniture, he was furnishing his mind with knowledge that would later help him build a cleaning company empire. His critics didn't just eat their words, they ended up working for him. The transformation you're undertaking isn't just about proving others wrong, it's about proving something to yourself. It's about discovering that within you lies a power so profound that once unleashed, it will reshape not just your reality, but the very world around you. Your critics have given you a gift, though they don't realize it. Their doubt is your fuel, their disbelief is your motivation, their laughter is the background music to your eventual triumph. But here's the key: you must remain focused on your growth, not their criticism. The moment you start working to prove them wrong instead of working to prove yourself right, you've lost your way. The path you're on isn't just about achieving success. It's about becoming success. It's about transforming yourself into someone who doesn't just do successful things, but embodies success in every action, every thought, and every decision. This is why your critics will never understand your journey. They're looking at what you're doing, but they can't see who you're becoming. There's a profound truth that your critics haven't grasped yet: the difference between activity and achievement. They see you working long hours and mistake it for mere busyness. What they fail to understand is that every minute of your effort is a deliberate step toward mastery. Every hour you invest isn't just time spent, it's transformation in motion. Consider the small-town mechanic who spent his evenings studying engineering after closing his shop. His neighbors would drive past, seeing the lights on in his garage, shaking their heads at what they perceived as desperation. "Poor fellow," they'd say, "he works too hard." What they didn't see was the blueprint of greatness being drawn in those quiet hours. While they slept, he solved problems. While they rested, he revolutionized. Today, his patents are used in factories across the continent. Your dedication makes them uncomfortable because it holds up a mirror to their own complacency. When you choose to work while others waste time, you're not just building your future. You're challenging their excuses. Every extra hour you put in dismantles their carefully constructed justifications for mediocrity. But let me share something crucial about this journey you're on. The goal isn't to work hard forever. The goal is to work hard now so that your future self will have options they never dreamed possible. Your critics see only the sacrifice. They're blind to the investment. Take the story of a humble street vendor who sold newspapers in the bitter cold. Others saw him as a fixture of their morning commute, someone to be pitied or ignored. What they didn't see was how he studied every headline, analyzed every market trend, and learned the rhythms of commerce from his simple corner stand. While they rushed past him to their jobs, he was building his own empire of knowledge. Within a few years, he owned not just one newsstand, but a distribution network that served the entire city. The secret that separates those who transform their lives from those who remain stuck is this: understanding the difference between motion and progress. Your critics mistake movement for advancement. They see activity and assume achievement, but you know better. You understand that true progress is measured not in hours worked, but in problems solved, skills mastered, and value created. This is where the transformation begins to take hold. When you start seeing every task, no matter how mundane, as an opportunity to excel, to learn, to grow, the factory worker who others mocked for his attention to detail. He wasn't just assembling products. He was studying efficiency, understanding systems, mastering the art of quality control. Today, he consults for the same companies where his former critics still punch time cards. Here's what makes your critics' future regret inevitable. While they're watching the clock, you're watching for opportunities. While they're counting down to the weekend, you're counting up your small wins. While they're planning their next break, you're planning your next breakthrough. But remember this vital truth: hard work without direction is just exhaustion. Your effort must be guided by purpose, shaped by strategy, refined by reflection. This is what separates the truly successful from the merely busy. Your critics see you working hard and assume you're just like them, trading time for money. What they don't see is how every hour you invest is carefully crafted to build something greater. Think about the restaurant busboy who turned his humble position into a masterclass in business operations. While others saw him clearing tables, he was clearing his path to ownership. He studied customer preferences, analyzed food costs, observed management styles. His critics called him overzealous when he took notes after his shift. They called him obsessed when he volunteered for extra duties. Now they call him boss. The transformation you're undergoing isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter with absolute dedication. It's about understanding that every moment contains a lesson, every challenge holds an opportunity, and every setback carries the seed of an even greater comeback. Your critics will regret their words most deeply when they realize that while they were comfortable in their routines, you were comfortable being uncomfortable. While they sought safety, you sought growth. While they avoided challenges, you embraced them as teachers. Consider the mailroom clerk who arrived an hour early each day to study the company's operations. His co-workers ridiculed his eagerness, called him a brown-noser, suggested he was wasting his time. What they didn't understand was that he wasn't just learning about mail, he was learning about business flow, information systems, organizational hierarchy. 10 years later, he sat in the boardroom while his former critics still sorted letters. The beauty of your journey lies in its inevitability. When you combine unwavering dedication with strategic thinking, success isn't just possible, it's unavoidable. Your critics don't understand this because they've never pushed themselves to the point where transformation becomes inevitable. This is the profound truth that will make them regret their doubt. Success isn't an event, it's an evolution. Every extra hour you work, every additional skill you master, every small improvement you make compounds over time. While they see you grinding, you're actually growing. While they see sacrifice, you're seeing investment. While they see hardship, you're seeing preparation. The warehouse worker who spent his lunch breaks reading about logistics and supply chain management wasn't just passing time. He was preparing for his future role as an operations director. His critics called him a dreamer, said he was wasting his time with books instead of socializing. Now they submit reports to him, wondering how they missed seeing his potential. Your dedication isn't just about working hard, it's about working purposefully toward mastery. Every task you complete isn't just a job done. It's a lesson learned, a skill honed, a step toward excellence. This is what your critics fail to grasp. You're not just working, you're building. You're not just busy, you're becoming. Let me share with you a truth that your critics won't understand until it's too late. The difference between working hard and working with purpose isn't in the hours. It's in the intensity of focus and the clarity of vision. While they see you putting in time, you're actually investing in your transformation. Think of the bank teller who others dismissed as just another face behind the counter. What they didn't see was how she studied every transaction, learned from every customer interaction, and understood the flow of money at its most fundamental level. While her colleagues complained about the monotony, she mastered the mechanics of banking. While they counted minutes, she counted lessons. Today, she runs her own financial consulting firm, and those same colleagues wonder how they missed the signs of her rising. The most powerful aspect of your journey is this. Every moment of dedicated effort creates an unbridgeable gap between you and those who choose comfort over growth. Your critics don't realize that while they're standing still, you're not just moving forward, you're accelerating. The distance between you grows exponentially with each passing day. Consider the hotel doorman who transformed his position into a masterclass in human psychology and networking. While others saw him opening doors, he was opening opportunities. While they saw him carrying bags, he was carrying dreams. He learned names, remembered faces, understood the subtle art of timing and influence. His critics sneered at his enthusiasm, called him a bootlicker. Now they wait in line to get appointments with him, wondering how a mere doorman became a renowned business consultant. Here's what makes your critics' future regret so deliciously inevitable. You understand something they don't. Success isn't about a single moment of triumph. It's about the accumulation of thousands of small victories that others were too blind to see. While they wait for their big break, you're actively creating it piece by piece, day by day. The transformation you're undergoing isn't just about changing what you do, it's about revolutionizing who you are. Every extra hour, every additional effort, every moment of focused determination isn't just work, it's self-creation. You're not just building a career or a business, you're building yourself into someone your critics won't recognize. The receptionist who others saw as just a voice answering phones. While they dismissed her as part of the office furniture, she was furnishing her mind with knowledge about business operations, client relations, and organizational dynamics. She didn't just answer calls, She analyzed patterns. She didn't just greet visitors. She studied successful people. Today, she owns an executive consulting firm, and her former critics are now her clients. This is the secret that will haunt your critics. While they were busy judging your path, you were busy paving it. While they were comfortable in their assumptions, you were comfortable in your ambition. While they were protecting their ego, you were projecting your energy into growth. The power of your dedication lies in its compound effect. Every extra minute you invest isn't just added to your experience, it's multiplied by your purpose. Your critics see linear progress, but you're creating exponential growth. They measure success in paychecks. You measure it in potential realized. Consider the night watchman who used his quiet hours to study and strategize. While others pitied his graveyard shift, he was laying the groundwork for his future empire. Every night, while the world slept, he built his knowledge, refined his plans, and strengthened his resolve. His critics called him delusional when he talked about his dreams. Now they call him Sir. The most profound aspect of your journey is this. Your critics' doubts are actually validation of your path. Their skepticism is proof that you're pushing boundaries they can't even see. Their disbelief is evidence that you're operating on a level they can't comprehend. Your dedication isn't just about outworking others. It's about outthinking them, outgrowing them, outperforming them in ways they can't even measure. While they focus on the surface level of hard work, you're operating at the level of deep transformation. Think of the file clerk who turned a basement office into a laboratory of efficiency and systems management. While others saw her surrounded by dusty papers, she saw herself surrounded by opportunities to innovate. She didn't just file documents, she filed away knowledge. She didn't just organize papers, she organized insights. Today she runs an international efficiency consulting firm, and her former critics study her methods. The beauty of your path lies in its inevitability. When you combine unwavering dedication with strategic thinking and constant learning, success isn't just possible, it's unavoidable. Your critics don't understand this because they've never pushed themselves to the point where excellence becomes automatic. This is what will make their regret so profound. While they were busy defending their limitations, you were busy defying yours. While they were comfortable in their excuses, you were comfortable in your challenges. While they were protecting their mediocrity, you were pursuing your mastery. The insurance salesman who others mocked for his relentless study of human psychology didn't just sell policies. He invested in understanding people's deepest needs and fears. While his colleagues relied on scripts, he wrote his own success story. While they counted rejections, he counted lessons. Today, he trains the very people who once dismissed him. Your journey isn't just about proving others wrong, it's about proving yourself right every single day. Every moment of dedicated effort isn't just work, it's a vote of confidence in your future self. Every challenge you embrace isn't just a task, it's a testament to your commitment to excellence. The most powerful weapon in your arsenal isn't your ability to work hard, it's your ability to work hard while others make excuses. Your critics will never understand that the very moments they spend criticizing your dedication are the moments you're using to widen the gap between their limitations and your possibilities. Let me share with you the story of a coat check attendant at an upscale restaurant. While others saw her position as merely hanging up coats, she saw it as a front row seat to success. She studied how successful people carried themselves, how they spoke, how they made decisions. She observed their habits, their mannerisms, their strategies. Her colleagues laughed at her note-taking during breaks. Now those same colleagues attend her leadership seminars, wondering how they missed seeing the expert being forged before their eyes. The transformation you're experiencing carries a weight your critics can't comprehend because they've never felt it. They see the surface-level strain of hard work, but they miss the deeper metamorphosis taking place within you. Every challenge you embrace isn't just changing what you can do, it's changing who you are. Consider the elevator operator who turned his confined space into a university of human nature. While others saw him pushing buttons, he was pushing boundaries. While they saw him going up and down, he was moving forward. He learned the art of brief but meaningful connections, mastered the science of timing, understood the power of presence. His critics called him simple, Now they call him for advice, amazed at how he built a consulting empire from a 6 by 6 foot box. Here's what makes your critic's future regrets so certain. While they're waiting for opportunities, you're creating them. While they're hoping for better circumstances, you're manufacturing them. While they're dreaming of success, you're designing it. The most profound truth about your journey is this: every hour of dedicated effort creates not just results, but resonance. Your work doesn't just produce outcomes, it produces ripples that will continue to impact your life long after the actual labor is done. Your critics see only the immediate effect. They're blind to the long-term transformation. The library assistant who others dismissed as just a bookshelver. While they saw her surrounded by dusty volumes, she was absorbing centuries of wisdom. Every book she handled was a lesson. Every classification system she managed was a study in organization. Every interaction with readers was a masterclass in human curiosity. Her critics mocked her enthusiasm for what they saw as menial work. Now they read her published works, wondering how they missed the author in their midst. The power of your dedication lies not just in its intensity, but in its intelligence. You're not just working harder, you're working deeper. Every task you undertake isn't just about completion, it's about comprehension. Every challenge you face isn't just about survival, it's about strategy. Consider the diner cook who transformed his cramped kitchen into a laboratory of efficiency and innovation. While others saw him flipping burgers, he was actually studying systems, analyzing workflows, mastering the art of timing and coordination. His colleagues ridiculed his detailed notes about kitchen operations. Today they study his management books, wondering how they missed seeing the genius at the grill. This is what will make your critics' regret cut so deep. While they were comfortable in their assumptions, you were comfortable in your aspirations. While they were protecting their egos, you were projecting your excellence. While they were defending their limitations, you were defining your legacy. Your journey isn't just about outworking others, it's about outthinking them. While they see the physical toll of hard work, they miss the mental transformation taking place. Every challenge you overcome isn't just a victory, it's a lesson. Every obstacle you face isn't just a barrier, it's a teacher. Think of the parking attendant who turned his booth into a business school. While others saw him collecting tickets, he was collecting insights. He studied traffic patterns, human behavior, urban development. His critics laughed when he took notes between cars. Now they pay premium rates for his urban planning consultations, wondering how they missed the visionary in the vinyl vest. The beauty of your transformation lies in its comprehensiveness. You're not just changing what you do. You're changing how you think, how you perceive, how you process the world around you. Your critics see only the external effort. They miss the internal evolution. This is the truth that will haunt them. While they were busy judging your journey, you were busy leveraging every moment, every interaction, every challenge into fuel for your transformation. While they saw limitations, you saw lessons. While they saw dead ends, you saw detours. Consider the seamstress who others saw as merely mending clothes. While they witnessed her stitching fabric, she was actually weaving together a deeper understanding of design, customer psychology, and business operations. Every alteration was an experiment in improvement. Every customer interaction was a study in human nature. Her critics dismissed her detailed attention to every aspect of her craft. Now they marvel at her fashion empire, wondering how they missed seeing the mogul in the making. Your dedication isn't just about the hours you put in. It's about the intensity you bring to every moment. While others go through the motions, you go through transformations. While they count minutes, you make minutes count. While they seek shortcuts, you seek understanding. The most powerful aspect of your journey is this: every moment of focused effort isn't just building your future. It's dismantling your critics' excuses. Your success won't just be a testament to what's possible, it will be an indictment of their self-imposed limitations. Let me share with you the ultimate truth that will haunt your critics forever. The very moments they spend doubting your path are the moments you're using to carve your legacy. Their skepticism isn't just misplaced, it's becoming the foundation of their future regret. Consider the railroad ticket collector who transformed his daily routine into a masterclass in human connection. While others saw him punching tickets, he was actually punching holes in the conventional wisdom about success. Every passenger interaction became a lesson in psychology. Every journey became a study in possibilities. His colleagues mocked his habit of carrying a notebook to record insights between stops. Today they sit in his seminars on customer relations, wondering how they missed the signs of greatness in their midst. The power of your transformation lies in its invisibility to those who aren't ready to see it. Your critics mistake your dedication for desperation because they've never experienced the profound satisfaction of purposeful growth. They confuse your determination with stubbornness because they've never felt the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you're building something extraordinary. The custodian who turned his mop into a scepter of sovereignty over his own destiny. While others saw him cleaning floors, he was clearing a path to his dreams. Every empty hallway became his classroom, every quiet moment his opportunity to study and strategize. His critics laughed when they saw him reading business books during his lunch break. Now they attend his lectures on organizational management, wondering how they failed to recognize the leader buffing those floors. This is what makes your critics' future regrets so exquisite. While they're busy defending their comfort zones, you're busy expanding your capabilities. While they're protecting their mediocrity, you're perfecting your mastery. While they're justifying their limitations, you're justifying their future regret. The most profound aspect of your journey is this. Every moment of dedicated effort isn't just building your success, it's building your character. Your critics see the external work, but they miss the internal transformation. They see the sweat but miss the strategy. They see the sacrifice but miss the significance. Consider the small-town barber who turned his chair into a throne of wisdom. While others saw him cutting hair, he was actually cultivating relationships, studying human nature, mastering the art of building trust. Every conversation was a lesson in psychology, every interaction a study in human behavior. His critics dismissed him as just another small-town dreamer. Now they travel miles to seek his advice on business and life, wondering how they overlooked the philosopher behind the scissors. Your dedication carries a weight that your critics can't comprehend because they've never lifted themselves above their own excuses. They mistake your persistence for foolishness because they've never experienced the profound satisfaction of proving their own potential to themselves. Think of the street sweeper who transformed his simple route into a path to prosperity. While others saw him cleaning streets, he was clearing his way to success. He studied urban patterns, observed business trends, understood community dynamics. His critics sneered at his optimism. Now they marvel at his real estate empire, wondering how they missed seeing the visionary pushing that broom. This is the truth that will make their regret complete. While they were comfortable questioning your choices, you were comfortable questioning your limits. While they were satisfied with their assumptions, you were satisfied only with your growth. While they were busy judging your journey, you were busy justifying their future amazement. Your transformation isn't just about changing your circumstances. It's about changing the very essence of what's possible. Every extra hour you invest isn't just time spent. It's proof of what dedication can achieve. Every challenge you embrace isn't just a task completed, it's a boundary shattered. Consider the theater usher who turned his position into a PhD in human behavior. While others saw him showing people to their seats, he was actually studying the architecture of success. Every crowd became a lesson in group dynamics. Every performance a study in impact and influence. His critics ridiculed his constant observation and note-taking. Now they pay premium prices for his consulting services, wondering how they missed the expert in their midst. The power of your journey lies not just in its direction, but in its depth. You're not just moving forward, you're moving upward. Every step isn't just progress, it's preparation. Every challenge isn't just an obstacle, it's an opportunity. This is what will make your critics' regret so profound. The realization that while they were busy doubting your path, you were busy defining your destiny. While they were comfortable in their cynicism, you were comfortable in your conviction. While they were protecting their limitations, you were projecting your legacy. Your dedication isn't just about proving others wrong. It's about proving something far more important, that the human spirit, when fueled by unwavering determination and guided by clear purpose, knows no limits. Your critics don't understand this because they've never pushed themselves to the point where transformation becomes inevitable. The final truth, the one that will echo in your critics' minds for years to come, is this. Their doubt was never about you. It was about their own fear of what's possible. Your success won't just be a testament to your dedication. It will be a mirror reflecting back their own unused potential. And so, as you continue on your path, remember this. Every moment of doubt they cast your way is another brick in the foundation of their future regret. Every criticism they offer is another step in your ascent. Every limitation they project is another boundary you'll break. Your critics aren't just wrong about your potential. They're wrong about the very nature of possibility itself. And in the end, their biggest regret won't be that they doubted you. Their biggest regret will be that they doubted what was possible within themselves, and you showed them exactly what they missed. The transformation you're creating isn't just changing your future, it's changing the very definition of what's possible. And that, more than anything else, is what will make your critics' hard work become their biggest regret.